probably written in French in your head. Yes,
Yep.
un pour tous, tous pour un. All for one regime diabolique tonight. It's a surprise session. If you are following the campaign, well, you may not recognize, or you may recognize the player I'm with, Eloy, which already plays with the two others in some other games. So he's the new Musketeer in town, which will join the campaign. So, Eloy, you'll have to introduce yourself and your character to the people who may watch.
Sure. So, thanks for having me. My name is Eloy. I've played with Runeslinger and Ivan Mike in some other games, and I'm happy to be here. I love Ubiquity as well. So, this will be my first time playing AFO, though. I've played Hex before. But hey, Ubiquity is Ubiquity. So, I've been reading the rules. It's very interesting changes. And I'm going to be playing the Musketeer Armand de Valcourt. He is a nobleman, and his motivation is duty. His flaw is short temper. So he is a member of the Renoir fencing school. And the way I think of him is he comes from this noble family. The Valcourts are aligned with the Cardinal Richelieu's interests, and Armand is the second son, so his lot in life is to be a soldier. But he has become disillusioned with his father. His father has cheated on his mother. So Armand has taken a dislike to his father, and on top of that, he views his father's loyalty to the cardinal as a betrayal of the king, and he sees his duty as being to the king. And for this reason, he has gone against his father's wishes and joined the king's musketeers.
All right. And you've been in there since a couple of times. And you knew, okay, we decided that you already knew the other guys, but why weren't you there since the start of 1636 when Jean-Marie Ducroisé, Martin Martel, Philippe Moreau, and Alphonse Rolt were beginning to be seen on screen? Well, it's because you were sent to the front. That's right?
Yes, yeah, he's been. He was assigned for some reason to the front. I suppose they rotate, right? So they spend some time at the front, and then maybe they move them back to the capital, and
Okay.
maybe it was his time to serve at the front.
Right. Yeah, it's part of the duty of the musketeers. And you were sent. The last battle you fought was the siege of Corbie, which is a great victory for France. You were able to repel the Spanish from there. It's something that happened in the north of Paris. It was a victory done not so long ago, a month and a half ago. And yeah, so you received a letter, which is a general letter from the king, calling up many of the musketeers. Okay, you were to be reassigned anyway, but he want to meet mostly all of the musketeers he can gather on the 1st January of 1637 in the front of the Louvre. He wants to talk to every musketeer because he has some important thing to say, probably an assignment or something like that. But at the same time, he received another letter from Mr. de Treville urging you to come back to Paris because he wanted to talk to you. And he wants to talk to, he was talking about you, and he wanted to gather Jean-Marie, Alphonse, and Philippe too. He wanted to talk to them before the king made his speech. So he urged you to come back to Paris.
Mm-hmm.
It was 2 days ago. It was quite far from Paris, Corbie, but Mr. Treville made it just have enough time to come back, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little cold in France. And we'll begin that with You and your lackey, which is his name is
Emil.
it's Emil. What is the specialty of Emil? I remember that you told me about.
I thought we'd make him, horse handler. So he's good with horses.
Well, at some point you are maybe just a couple of hours from Paris, but at some point he felt that the horses needed to have some rest. He asked you, well, can you just take 30 minutes of rest for the horses just before getting to Paris? We are the 31st of 1636, 31st December. Okay, we are New Year's Eve, right? So you're taking a break for your horses. Suddenly down the road, coming from the direction where you were going towards Paris, you see a cart coming fast. Horses are running. The cart is kind of going crazy like that on every side, and you can hear a woman scream for help. And you can, from the distance, you can see that the woman is trying to stop the horses with some sort of carriage. And from the distance, you can see that the truss holding the two rear wheels is beginning to break, and you can see one of the wheels going like that. So at some point, it will crash with the woman. My. So, and you can see Emil, those horses are going crazy, and he's looking at you.
Yeah, it's like is it a fine carriage? Like, is this a noble person, or is this? I'm supposing it's a fine carriage.
It's a fine carriage, and from as though the carriage is coming near, you can see more on how the woman is dressed, and she's not dressed like a peasant. She has a big fur collar, and she probably had a more stylish hairdress, but she's kind of messed up because it's kind of moving too fast. Yes. Kind of a pinky purplish dress.
All right, so I say, Emil, can we stop those horses? Fetch our horses.
Stop it. Yeah. He brings your horses to you and say, well, maybe... I don't know. Maybe we can try to calm them. He's coming. He's jumping on his horse. Maybe we can run our horses beside hers.
Yes, let's do that, and maybe we can get her off that carriage before the wheel comes off. Hurry! So I jump on my horse and spur it to run, right. So I can start running along the road parallel. So hoping that they'll catch up to us, and then we can sort of ride side to side with them.
So, that would be some sort of a... okay, so you have to make a skill check for... why do I don't have the name? What is the skill?
Riding, right?
Of course. Riding. Okay, so make a ride check, and the difficulty will be simply the speed. In fact... the move, maybe more the dexterity the dexterity will be a 4 difficulty. You have 3 style points. It's going quite fast.
I will spend a style point to. You said it's a 4 difficulty. Wow, that's pretty.
Yeah, the horses are crazy.
So you know what? This is very important. This woman is really in danger. I'm going to spend 2 style points to boost my chances here, so I can roll 6 dice and hope for successes. So,
in case of a failure, you're just behind. You get yourself behind the cart. The cart will just pass in front of you instead of being at the same spot. It's not.
Okay, so I'll just throw in 1 style because I jump on my horse. I do one of those running starts along the horse and grab the saddle horn and vault onto the horse and try to get a running start so I can catch up.
All right.
and I have 3 successes, actually, not 4. So,
Okay, well, you and Emile are running your horses as I described. You know, the cart is going in front of you. You can see the woman. Okay, you can see the cart going crazy and the wheel beginning to crush. You are mostly from a arm length from the carriage itself. You and Emile running after the horse, and the woman had did scream to help to you when she passes just near from you. All right, your horse has a move of 8. For, like any horses, and these will have a move of 7 because of the carriage. So we can make an opposed roll simply see if you can get some length on them. Yeah, so roll your move, the move of your horse.
Let me double check that, because I don't have the move of the horse.
Oh, but I had it here. It's 8 on the normal horse is 8 dice. I have 4 success.
Okay, so anyway, I'll roll that. Let's get 8 dice. I have 4 successes.
So okay, you're really trying to catch up with the cart. The horses that is pulling the cart itself is begins to get off road where there are more rocks coming out, which may break the wheel.
Oh no!
What do you want to do with that?
Am I close enough to the thing to maybe grab onto it and jump on top of the carriage?
You may try. It will be tough, but it will 3 difficulty, but the consequence is that you will drop on the ground and maybe can take some non-lethal damage.
Yeah.
3 difficulty.
Yeah. Ooh, 3 difficulty. Okay, so I have athletics at 4 and I have acrobatics at 4. I can't remember if you can use one of your skills to help with the other skills, right?
When you have 4 in, and we have 4 in one skill, you can add +2 to the other one.
All right, that's more like it. So that's 6 dice, and I'm going to spend another style dice just for the crazy, plan of jumping from my horse into this crazy carriage, trying to hold on to the side. So here we go. And that is 4 successes. So that's pretty good. Yeah.
Which is quite a good success. In fact, just want to see that kind of a simple success. Okay, you kind of grab yourself onto the structure of the carriage.
The side of the carriage, yeah.
All right. Let's say in 2 turns, the wheel will break on the rock. Okay. You can see Emile trying to maybe roll the 8 dice for Emile to see he wants to maybe continue to get past the horses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe catch up to them side by side. Maybe he can count them down. So Emile's horse Emile's a good rider. So he has 6 successes.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's able to get, when you grab yourself on the carriage, you can see Emile on the other side. You kind of not see him anymore because he's hidden by the carriage. He will be able to be beside the horses by next turn.
Excellent. So
what are you doing?
I try to jump up to the top of the carriage and make my way to the front where the lady is trying to stop the horses.
Okay, can make maybe acrobatic, but the difficulty will be 2. Well, you could average, but if you want to make it faster, you'll have to roll.
So just acrobatics. I'll play it safe because there's no time to waste. So I will take the average and just climb on top.
So maybe you just describe how you reach the woman while it's moving.
So the thing is moving, but I managed to jump up onto the top of the thing, and due to my great sense of balance, I managed to sort of stand up on the thing while crouching and walk across to the front of the carriage, even while it's moving, and I go beside her and I say, "Madame, hand me the reins. We'll get you off this carriage."
All right. Emil gets beside the horses. Maybe what would he do?
I think he tries to calm them. See if he, maybe.
Yes, animal handling probably.
Yeah, maybe try and grab one of the bridle or something and stretch across from his horse and try and pull it toward him.
Right.
While maybe speaking some soothing words at the horses.
Right on. You'll have to beat the willpower of the horses with a little more difficulty. Just want to modifier. Yeah, 3 difficulty.
3 difficulty. All right. So here we go. Uh-oh, no, just 2 successes.
Okay. Well, he has a firm handle on the rein, but the horse just don't stop. You are at one turn you are at one turn of hitting, the
rocks.
The rocks. So what do you do on your turn?
So I have only one chance at this, right? If I don't, we're gonna hit the rocks.
You're gonna have. Well, you're gonna make some stunts with the lady. I think there's a pilot skill.
Yeah, but I don't have it. So
pilot skill. It's based on. Is it pilot? No, it's ride. Actually, vehicles. It's ride. It's dexterity. So if you have ride, you can use it.
I have ride and I have animal handling, and I could get.
Well, you can make your animal handling. Which one is higher, or?
Yeah, the animal handling is higher, and I could use the synergy from the ride skill. So I try to start twisting the reins in the direction that I want the horses to go and trying to pull on them, right? Figuring maybe I'm a little stronger than the lady and trying to time it, maybe gently pulling a couple of times to see if the horses will swerve off.
The difficulty will be their strength. 4.
Oh, okay. 3. So I have 7 dice. I think I'm going to spend my final style. Did I spend all of them already? Yeah, I think I'll spend my final style because this is really important. If we miss this one, we're going to crash. So
yeah, and she's probably not someone with lots of health points.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. Oh, come on. 4, 5 successes.
Oh man, a simple success. You managed to pull the horse. The wheel just got past the rocks. Mm-hmm. It breaks a little, but it stays there. And the horse kind of stopped. And with the help of Emil, now that can take on from that point, you're able to stop the carriage. And you can see Annette. My name is Annette, by the way. And she's kind of reading. Thank you, sir. Thank you, my good sir.
You're most welcome. Just glad we could avoid this. These rocks. Where is your coach driver, madam?
And she's kind of raising, looking backward of her carriage. Well, I don't know, but he tried to steal me. I hired him from where I got from the start, from where I'm coming, and I think he was just a thief. He tried to steal me, and I was able to push him and get with the horses. But with me screaming, I think it's just make the horse panic.
And you say one of these miscreants only?
He was not alone. There was an ambush. There was 3 of them, and she's looking everywhere. She's really worried.
We must get you to safety. You're bound for Paris?
Yes. I'm from the. Well, I was going the opposite direction right now, but I was going to Paris. And she's looking at you. Do you have your Kazakh?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
You're a musketeer. Maybe you know. I have an invitation from. Maybe I don't know if you know him, but Alphonse Ruolt.
Yes, I know Alphonse.
Yes. He invited me at a party.
Oh, you're going to see Alphonse then?
Yes.
And this is urgent? You have an urgent assignment with him, or?
But tonight for New Year's Eve, we have a special reunion with Alphonse. You know, he's a good friend of mine, and she's kind of having dreamy eyes.
And my instructions from Monsieur Treville are to get the Musketeers back today, right?
Yeah. Well, no, you got to see him. He wants to see all of you, but you don't have an assignment to retrieve them. You know, he just made clear that he wanted to make a meeting with the 4 of you.
Okay, but he didn't tell me where they are, did he? Or
no?
Oh, I see.
So
there's no reason for me to. I mean, I could head back to Paris then. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So you have Emile taking care of the horse. Suddenly, there's a rock coming from one of the bush at your direction, and it will. Maybe you are the target, or Annette will be.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, you can. It will hit you. You can make your standard defense on that.
Mm-hmm.
I made a roll.
Do I see it in time to make a dodge? Because when you make a dodge, you substitute.
Enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll make a dodge and substitute my athletics for my active defense, and then just add the passive defense.
Yeah.
So this is really bad. Just 1 success.
Okay, the rock hits you. You have 1 non-lethal damage, and then you have Annette panicking, and she's kind of getting down of the carriage.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as she's down, there's someone coming from the bush, taking her by the arm. Someone with a club.
So I say, unhand her, ruffian.
Okay, the guy kind of see how you're dressed, and he realized, and well, let her to us. We'll make no harm to her, and go by your way, Musketeer.
Unhand the lady. She will not be mistreated at your hands, ruffian. I say again, unhand her, or I'll run you through.
All right. You can make some sort of intimidation check. See if he.
Yeah, I stand up. I stand up on the carriage and drop down to them and draw my sword.
Right. I like some sort of willpower for them.
I suppose intimidation goes maybe opposed by willpower, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's just to see a kind of a frightening check.
Yeah, I got intimidation as a skill, so.
Okay, yeah, go ahead with your intimidation. A courage test. Yeah.
And I should lobby for that Musketeer because I am wearing the cassock. So that should give me an extra die.
Well, yeah, one extra die should make it. Should make it.
Mm-hmm. All right. That is just 3 successes. That's so bad.
Yes, Tree. You have some effect on him, and well, you have some effects, but he's kind of betraying the other guys that is with him because he's looking around and he's fixing some of the horizon. What you see, you have Emil looking at you by the other side of the horse, and you can see someone coming by his back. He's about to hit your lackey, and you have the guy in the bush, with a rock in hand and a club in another one. He's kind of raising from a bush that is farther away.
So I scream, "Look out, Emil! Behind you!"
And he's turning around. So I think it's time for initiative, just for the thrill of it.
Let's see. Okay, Armand has a 2. And let's see. For Emil, hang on. Let me see how you get the initiative again, because Emil doesn't seem to have an initiative score.
So. Initiative is dexterity plus intelligence. I have it near. It's good to read the book, Dexterity and intelligence.
Just dexterity and intelligence. Okay, so he has 3 dice.
What?
And he actually has a 3.
Well, the bad guy too. So let's start with your lackey. The guy is about to hit Emil on his ankle since he's sitting on a horse. Emil may have +1 to his defense since he's higher grounded. I can grant him that. Does he make a total defense or something like that? Total defense will add him 4 to his defense.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. He thrusts the horse sideways and.
Okay. The bad guys.
So he has 3 successes on his defense roll.
Well, yeah, it's quite good. He's about to turn just in time. Okay, the guy just hit the saddle. So the guy with a net is pulling her towards the forest, attracting you with his club, and you have his other friends getting just beside him, trying to make a wall be in front of her, and threatening you with their club, but they don't go on offensive. They will be just total defending against you. It's your turn.
So I say 4 against 2 does not seem like a fair fight, ruffians. Let's even the odds. I say again, unhand her, and I draw my pistol, and I pointed at one of the bandits. And I'm gonna wait and see what they do.
Get your intimidation roll again.
Okay.
Against their willpower. Oh, I have a good roll from them. 4 difficulty. You have to beat that. With the pistol, let's add a plus. Let's make something. Add the damage of the pistol on your intimidation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The damage is...
I think it's 3. Is it?
3. Yeah, that's it. All right. So let's see. Five successes.
Okay. With one more success, well, one of them, the first one that was holding her arm, He's kind of running away. But the other one looks at his friend. Annette will try to do something. She will try to hit
nice.
hit the guy on with her foot. Some sort of high heel shoe on his knuckle.
On his shin. Yeah, okay.
He will try to do that. Maybe roll for her. Sure. She's not good at brawl that much. Roll 2 dice for her just for the kick. We'll see.
1 success. Yeah.
Well, maybe she's lucky. Well, not enough. He's got 2 success to defend, but it kind of startled him. So it's his turn. Okay, so he just pull her, and he's running in the bushes and the forest. She will try to lose her, while the other one that tried to hit Emil is just going the opposite side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Emil, doesn't know what to do. He's holding the horses again. Well, it will be your turn.
So I will rush the 2 ruffians in front of me, and I will slash at them with my sword. I'm not going to fire. I'm just with one hand, just try and attack both of them.
Okay.
I want to do one of those total attack things.
Okay, I will just check the move because you'll have to move a little more. I think.
Yeah.
I think it will take your combat move if you want to.
Okay.
Okay. In that turn, you'll have to run a little more. But after that, we can make a compared move check. Move action. Just want to see. I've read it, but run. Instead of making an attack, your character doubles his movement, but you can make a charge like that.
Oh, okay. So charge is probably better.
Oh, okay, let's try the charge.
Sure.
Okay. +2 to your attack roll. But you cannot. You don't have your active defense.
Okay. Sure. It's worth it.
Well, you have a +2 to your attack, so you're running at them. Okay. Let's say that you can reach them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have a high dexterity, isn't it?
Yes.
So basically, you're faster than them.
Okay.
So
I will run at them, and I will slash at one guy with my right hand holding the rapier. So let me gather up some dice.
I have 1 success to defend. So
it's 12 plus 2. It's 14 dice. Wow.
Just roll it for the kick of it.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 successes.
Which is 5 more. Well, I guess the guy was just a nameless stunt. You can hear the William scream coming out, and there's the one with Annette seeing you coming. He turns over and puts Annette in front of him, and like if he was holding a knife, he's putting his glove under her chin and just rating it and say, I can break your neck easily. Huh? The guy is dressed like if he was some sort of a coachman, so you can guess that he was the...
This is the guy.
This is the guy.
I see. There is only one way you get out of this situation alive, ruffian. If you unhand her, I shall be merciful and spare your life. If you are so foolish as to kill her, as to harm her, not to kill her, to harm her, my wrath will know no bounds. I will not dispatch you quickly as I did your friend.
He's looking at the dead body of his friend that is not moving at all. And he has hesitation, and Annette says, "Kill him, please." And while he's kind of, well, his face is changing color, and you release her, and he goes away. He runs, and Annette just falls on the ground on her hand.
So I look around. The other ones are running as well?
Well, as you're searching for it, you see your lackey waving at you. He has disappeared by this way, so no one is to be seen.
Well, are you well, madam? I run to her and kneel by her side.
You saved my life 2 times today. So which makes you 2 times. I have a debt to you for twice.
There is no debt, madam. It is but the service of the Musketeers. I would not be much of a man or a musketeer if I did not come to the aid of a lady in danger. Are you harmed? Are you hurt?
No, just shaken. Listen, I am in debt of you. So my name is Annette Gendron. And I'm the widow of the Duc de Gendron. So my husband died of terrible illness a year ago, and so you are always welcome in my mansion, and tonight, if you want to come to the party, Madame Chevreux is the one receiving the party. She's easy to find. I'm sure your friend will be happy to see you if you want to come by.
I will do my best to show up, madam. Let's see you to safety. Then.
Yes, please. Well, if the cart is rolling at a respectable pace, it won't break. Okay,
okay.
She's able to coach it a little. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, she's talking to you. Yeah, you know that her husband had some agricultural places. He had some problems with the cardinal, with the taxes. He went sick. She kind of she didn't have any childrens with him. They were never able to have some, so she's the only heiress of her estate. With his fortune that is she's spending. She's worried with what will happen to her. Well, with that, you make a temporary contact. Okay, you can have it's a resource.
Yeah. What's her last name again?
Gendron. Gendron. It's I will write it to you in the chat. Her name. And then Gendron. Well, yeah, Gendron. I did it. It's very from Quebec province, Gendron, but probably she can make. So it's a 0-level contact, okay, which can give you a +1 benefit to something. It's temporary. If you want to make it
permanent.
Yeah, if you're permanent, I think you have to spend some point, but it's like if for so far right now you have the point needed to get it, but you can benefit from it now for some time. So it may help in any sessions.
Sure.
That's
Great.
Anthony will tell you how he does it. It's taken from leagues. It's a rule taken from leagues of
adventure.
Yeah. That's game. Okay. So when she's in Paris, when she enters the place, she knows where to go. She has a contact. There's already someone waiting for her, so she's waving you goodbye.
Doff my hat at her and give her a sweeping bow and then put her back on. And
you're a man of great value, Mr. de Valcourt, and I'm very happy to call you my friend from now.
I shall as well, madam.
And she's going away. You have your lackey going beside you. Well, if you want to marry, she seems to have lots of attributes. The lady seems a little older than you, though, master.
Yes, yes. I haven't given much thought to marriage lately, but perhaps I should. That is a handsome woman, so... well, let's go see... I've already seen Monsieur de Treville, right?
Oh, yeah, a couple of times.
All right, so we should perhaps look for Martin and Philippe.
Right. Well, yes, we can. So you're going to the Musketeers' barrack, or okay? So going through Paris at this. The New Year's Eve is felt. Okay. There's a feeling of celebration in the town, even though the tension is high, with Spanish getting nearer and nearer from Paris. Even though you have won a significant battle, there are Spanish elsewhere. Even with and you even hear people telling that maybe the Spanish were at 2 miles from the gate, but it was a rumor that shaken the city, but it was completely a fantasy rumor. Okay, fantastic rumor. And at some point, you get to the Musketeers' barrack, where a lot is going on, because you can see some other Musketeers, some guys you used to see waving at you. Oh, you're back, Armand. How was Colby? We heard that you were there.
Yes, cold and bloody, but we have taken it back from the Spaniards. The siege was mercifully short.
Yeah. Yes. Well, we're happy to see you back, and you can see some other Musketeers. Some of them are reading a letter, which looks like the letter that the king has sent you. The general letter about the big meeting with the king. They're kind of looking at that, right? And okay, so you don't see either Philippe or Martin right now.
So I'll say, does anyone have any idea what the king will speak to us about on the morning?
Well, I think we won't get any rest. My feeling is that he wants to send us all to the front.
Well, I've just gotten back, but...
Yeah, but we are a little worried, We were protecting the king right here in the city. But we've been in heavy musket training for a month or two already. And I think it was the idea of the cardinal who suggested the king that we do that, because I think the cardinal has a plan for taking some strategic position. So maybe go to the front and shoot our musket.
Well, yes, I've been there for a while. I was hoping for some quiet time here in the city, but and I mislike this idea of leaving the king unguarded with the cardinal. Still,
well,
it is perhaps not for us to decide.
We'll see what the king will say.
Yes.
And another one is coming by him. He says, I heard that sometimes the king may come. He may come to the front with us.
Well, see, that's a different thing. If he goes, then we must go along to protect to protect him. It is our duty, after all.
Yes. Anyway.
So where is Martin and Philippe? Is Philippe at the school, at the fencing school?
We saw them a little earlier, but they come to the training, but their regular duty is kind of, and well, I don't know what's going on with them and Briscoe, but all the three of them are always sent to different assignments, and we don't know why. No, we don't know. We do get the boring job, and they kind of, and yeah, okay, I must say we're a little jealous of them.
Yes. Well, Monsieur de Treville has asked to see them. I figured I'd look for them
again
and give him a word of that. Monsieur Treville wants to see them before tomorrow, though. So I need to figure out where they went. And you've seen any of them, or Briscoe?
No, but he's looking at the balcony. But Mr. de Treville is there. Maybe you could ask him.
I will ask him. I thought I could find him here, but thank you. And I grab my hat and walk upstairs to talk to Monsieur de Treville.
He's looking at you. Oh, my dear Armand. Well, come to my desk now. I think I will talk to you now.
Yes.
So as he's entering, closing the door, looking at the window, suspiciously, with suspicion, he trying to see if someone is maybe spying. He closed the window, and well, Armand, was Corby, which was your last assignment.
Yes, I was telling the others. It was a bloody struggle, but we managed to end the siege early. Corby is once more in French hands. The Spanish are beaten back.
Yes. The French troop did well, so from what I've heard. So we're really proud of that. But, well, it's not about that I want to talk to you. Please sit down.
I said, yeah.
And he sits down and he says, strange thing is going around in Paris. When you left, your three companions who are aware of those strange things, well, just more and more happened in the last year. We wish you would have been there at some point. There was some cruel things made in the name of, I don't know. It's just getting beyond me, okay? Beyond me. And I wish I never knew these things were happening.
Yes. These dark things.
Dark things, yes. Creatures of the night, and I'm not a man of that. I'm just, I'm unfortunate enough to be your superior and be aware of those, because I wish I never knew about this.
So do I. I wished I never knew about them, but alas, some of us have been witness to foul things in the night. Yes.
Okay, why I did want to see you and your three friends that I can't find right now. Okay, it's because you received a letter from the king?
Yes.
Okay, I know what the king wants to do, and I will tell it to you, and it's just between you and me, because the king wanted to make his official announcement tomorrow, but he wants to send you to the front. Maybe some of the guys down there knows about that, but he wants to send you to the front. He wants to send you to the Isle of Lille to take this back. And he wants all of his musketeers to go there. It's a knighting from the cardinal. the thing is, Paris, there's too much strange affairs in Paris, and I really need you to be there. Okay, I really need you guys to be there, and you and the three others, and I want to talk to the king to convince him to keep you there, but you'll have to be there. You'll have to meet personally the king, the four of you,
Yes.
convince him to make you stay there, but you don't have to say a word about why. You have to be great liars. Okay, so far we put that on the back of Spanish spies or spies from other nations, Hungary, Bavaria, but it's hard to keep. The king somehow at some point will doubt about this, and he will begin to see maybe the truth behind what we're doing. But you still have to do it. I need you, and I don't know the cardinal and his own men's what they know about this, how they handle this, but we need to have for the king and for France, since I know yet about those creatures and those satanic forces. I need you around. I don't want to go to the front and maybe have you killed, since you had an expertise into these strange things. I really need you here.
Yes, I agree. I was telling the others that I didn't think His Majesty should be left unprotected. But your words make sense. These strange things, not many can handle that.
No.
So,
well, because we could go on we can be burned like witches if someone knew about, just because we dealt with those. And it's because I love my king, and I have great confidence in you guys, my mans, for that I'm putting my own self at risk for France. But yeah, so tomorrow, just before the speech, I need to have all of you in front of the king at this palace at the Louvre to have a special meeting. I've worked hard to have 10 minutes of the king just before making his great speech, so you need to be there. Otherwise, you'll be ordered to go to the front. So I haven't found. I know that Martin and Philippe went away. They didn't tell where, and their lackey went with them. Maybe the lackey of Alphonse may know about this. Alain, he's called Alain. Yeah, he's a new lackey. So you may find Alphonse lackey. And Alphonse, I don't know where he is. I know that he's not with the two others. I have no idea. Once again, he's somewhere in Paris. Yeah.
Well, then perhaps I can find Alain, and if he knows where Martin and Philippe have gone, then we can search for Briscoe together. And well, I'll see to it, Monsieur de Treville. Don't worry about it. I'll see to it that we are all ready to attend the king before his speech.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, I will try to send some people to try to gather them, but the special meeting with the king has to be kept silent, okay? Just not to raise attention from other of our musketeers, and even it would be worse if some cardinal's agent were to know about that.
Yes.
We don't know what consequences it can have. So, well, yeah, maybe okay, well, report, well, okay, it will be at 8 in the morning tomorrow, King's Palace. You have to be there, all four of you.
Yes, I will see to it immediately, and you can depend on my discretion. I will keep this secret as it should be.
Excellent. So, okay, you may dispose, and good luck.
Thank you, Monsieur. So I put my hat on and rush downstairs to find Emile.
He's there with the horses.
Hey, yeah, it's his thing. Yeah. So I'll say, Emile,
Yes.
have you received word of Alain? Do you know where he is?
Alain? I don't know Alain. Who can this be?
This is Alphonse's lackey. I thought perhaps.
Okay. I did. Well, I don't remember his last lackey. I think it was a new one, but it was not Alain's name. But maybe I can find the lackey. Why do you want to find Alphonse lackey? By the way.
Well, either Alphonse or his lackey will do.
Well, we know where is Alphonse. Annette is going to a party with him.
Really? Oh, that's right. That's right. It is a matter of some urgency. So see if you can find Alain, or at least word of him. In any case, time is short. I need to speak to them before the morning.
All right. Well, maybe you can. Well, Madame Gendron seemed to be.
She might know where Alphonse is.
Yeah, she want to. She said the party. The New Year's Eve party she was going she was invited by Alphonse. Maybe you should go there. I will try to fetch Alain and maybe get some information.
Okay. Yes.
I don't want to get some order to you, master, but you're the one invited.
That is a good plan. I thought maybe we could find out where they are before the party, but sure. All we can do to find them as quickly as possible. I'll compose a reply to this invitation indicating that we will attend.
Madame Gendron's party. Well, I have a feeling that she just gave you just find the mention of Madame Chevreux.
That's right.
Anyway, it's getting darker. Probably the party will begin. It's about 8 o'clock in the evening.
Oh, okay. So it's late. Okay. So I thought it was earlier. This is why I was going to Monsieur Treville first, because I thought we still have time. Maybe we can go ahead. But in that case, I'll make preparations to attend the party. So,
all right.
So clean yourself up and have the horses presentable. We will be attending a party tonight.
Okay. Yeah, and I will try to search for that Alain. The lackey of Briscoeur.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it takes about 45 minutes, and you pretty much ready. You're presentable to a party.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you want to proceed from that point?
Well, we'll go with Emile will accompany me. We'll go on horseback. I suppose people leave their weapons behind when they go to these affairs, or do they carry swords in with them?
You don't have much information about Madame Gendron. The party you were invited. You don't have any information at all. She wasn't precise. So, is it a ball? Is it a private dinner? You don't have any information except that she's there, and from what she says, Alphonse should be there.
In that case, I'll just wear my weapons. It's a gentlemanly thing, I suppose. At least to the door, and I'll come with Emile. So if we're stopped at the door, then maybe I'll I'll do something different. But
Yeah. By the way, Master, while I was attending the horse, I know that Alain should be there, so I may talk to him. Maybe ask about the two others if he ever know.
yes, yes, try to find out if they've been seen, them or their squires.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll see that. Okay. Paris is getting more and more into the mood of the New Year's Eve. Madame Chevreul house is a little outside of the vicinity. Oh yeah, let's take the map of Paris. The Louvre is there. Where? Bastille is there. Arsenal. The Louvre is there. So Madame Chevreul maybe is kind of there, you know, on the near from the one of the gate, one of the wall of the city.
Okay.
The house is mentioned 2 stories high. It's dark. You can see some horses on the outside, but right now it's dark. It's a more deserted neighbor of Paris. Not much noise. You can hear more the noise from the horses, maybe the wind. And the mansion is unlit.
Well, now, Emile, are we sure we have the right address?
Maybe, and he's pointing out the carriage of Madame Gendron, which is kind of parked beside the house. Yes, can hear a scream from inside the house.
Oh my! Let's go see what's going on. So I'll ride the horses to the entrance and dismount and
Right.
and knock on the door. I suppose. I mean, assuming it's closed.
Okay. As you are approaching the door to knock it, you can hear 2 women voice kind of screaming. It's kind of coming from inside. It's kind of echoing from inside the house. And you can hear you can feel, say someone's moving in the house, maybe some footsteps, people running inside.
Oh my. So, yeah, so is the door locked?
Right now? Yes.
Oh, okay. So I'll knock loudly on it and see if anyone.
Okay. Well, you can hear that it's calmed down. The footsteps have calmed down. It's kind of silent right now.
And nobody's answering. So I'll try and force the door. See if I can force it open.
Yeah, well, you can try to break. You have a lot of strength?
Body is 2. Strength is 2. Strength is 2. Yeah, so not really.
Yeah, okay. I have something about the toughness of. It's a wooden door, It's a. You can make you can make out the. It's a 4 difficulties of defense of 2. Well, if you take your time, it depends on how early you want to enter the place.
Hurriedly, I want to see what's going on. Nobody's answering, and I heard a scream, so I'll try and force the door open. If that doesn't work, I'll look for alternate means of entry, but that's my first thought.
Well, you have to beat a defense of 4 to begin to break the door.
Oh, okay. So it's really tough. Okay, so you said this is a 2-story mansion. Is there a balcony on top that I could so I'll tell Emile, help me up, Emile. I'll get in through the window. So
all right. So
lift me up and give me a foot support, and I'll try to jump off and grab the balcony rail.
Right. You're good in climbing, aren't you? Athletics.
It's a very good question. Yeah, athletics is 4. So, and I got acrobatics, so I don't know if that.
Okay,
helps.
Yeah, well, you can, with the synergy, don't have to roll. You make an average of 3 with that.
Yeah.
Three should be enough, without breaking your neck. Okay, you're in the balcony. Okay, you have kind of a double with big windows, kind of doors.
Mhm.
The curtains are closed. You can still hear just behind that door.
All right. So I'll try to go in slowly and silently. I don't know what's going on, so I'll try and see if I can peek inside and move in the room and see what, because everything's dark, right?
Well, as you get close, you can see someone walking with a candle. Looks like a woman who is dressed with a wolf mask and a wolf kind of fur, and she's kind of walking and say, ah, and you can see the shadow of someone running in the room, and she's kind of running. The woman is running after it.
Oh, okay. I'll say, in the king's name, what's going on here?
Oh, you can hear some gasps. Oh, who's that? Some woman's voices, and suddenly the curtain open. You can see the face of a wolf, which is some more like a mask. It's not a real wolf.
Okay.
You can see the eyes. The cut eyes, and you can see that it's a woman that is half naked, and she screams, "Oh, someone!" And you can hear Emil. What's going on, master?
I don't know yet, Emil. Open up. What is going on here?
And you can hear movement behind the doors, kind of shattering movement, objects being kind of moved away, or there's movement. You don't see what. You can see some lights moving.
Okay, yeah. So I go in. I try to go in with. I have a half drawn pistol, but not really.
Okay, the door is not locked.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So I'll open it.
You open it. You can see four women all dressed like wolves, and they kind of turn their head and they kind of go away. They take a door and they run, screaming. What do you do?
I will. Half-naked women. This reminds me of Briscoe for some reason. So I will scream, Briscoe, are you here?
Can hear a voice. What in the name? And you can see someone chest naked with the mask of a deer.
Okay.
Armand?
Briscoe.
Don't worry, ladies. He's one of my friends.
I put the pistol back in my coat and I said, okay, yes, a party invited by Alphonse. Yes, now it's starting to become clearer.
You can see a wolf lady getting behind Briscoe and say, oh, this is Armand. And you can remember the voice, and she's kind of going away because...
I should have known, Briscoe.
I removed the mask. You can remember the guy.
Mm-hmm.
We were in the middle of a part. They call that, how do you call that, ladies? I think they call that role-playing game.
I see. Well, I don't know what I was expecting, Briscoe, but it wasn't exactly this.
Okay. And he's opening up a lantern, he's coming out the lights, and he sits down in a couch. Well, what brings you here, Armand? Take a sip. And he's kind of pouring some alcohol and some wine in glasses, trying to serve you.
Yeah, I take off my hat and I sit beside him and I say, I am sorry for ruining your evening's entertainment.
I was being chased.
Well, I'm sure they'll catch you later. at some point. Uh, I I had to see you quickly. And I
Yes.
look around, making sure nobody else is listening, and I say, I I bring word from Monsieur de Treville. Um,
Oh,
he has asked to see us first thing in the morning before the king's address. You've
oh.
noted, you've received a notice of his.
Of the king, but Alain told me about a letter, but I said to him later, I'm going to see some ladies. Oh, okay. So Mr. Trevi wants to see. Why does he want to see us, by the way? He's upset about something.
No, no, he has a special mission of sorts. He wishes us to undertake. We are to be with him when he speaks to the king before the speech.
Okay. Well, I will. Okay, wait a second. And he's kind of going on the balcony.
Uh,
Alain, Alain, bring me the letter. He's somewhere outside. He's coming back to you, and I take a sip of my cup. So you're coming back to me, disrupt me in my party. Okay, but yeah, it's a good reason.
it is a very important reason. You must be there. Do not drink too much. And I look at Elaine and I say, "You make
He's
sure
coming.
he." Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, he enters the place with the letter and a
So
little bored guy. Okay, yeah, what is it?
you must be Elaine.
Yes, I
I
am.
I am Armand of the Musketeers.
Yeah,
Make
Musketeer.
sure
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
make sure that your master is up bright and early. He has an appointment with Monsieur de
Of
Treville
course,
early, first thing in the morning.
that's the letter. Yeah, of course, that's the letter. Right on. I'll wake you at the right time, Alphonse. Call me master. Well, Alain, you can go, Alain. He takes the letter, he reads it. I see. Well, it's fortunate that you came back. Never knew why you
Yes.
went away, by the way.
I got sent to the front.
Ah, so,
Yes.
so you're alive. We were wondering. We were making parries on that. We were
Well, yeah.
making.
Thanks be to God that He has seen to fit to spare me and send me back to Paris. And more importantly, where is Philippe and Martin?
I don't know. Well, recently, and he's looking. He stands up and really closed the door. You know, ladies, I will be there a little later. Take some wine. We've been. Let me tell you that it's a good thing you came back because Jean-Marie just went away. You
Oh
know,
no.
he doesn't talk about Jean-Marie about the letter. It's not for nothing. You know, Jean-Marie had his revenge. You know, he had. You know, when he was with us, but he had a plan. He wanted to kill a werewolf, and he did. We did. We did
Mm.
together. And at some point, he just crashed. You know, and he just didn't want to be in the Musketeers anymore. So he went back to Orleans.
Mm.
But it's not only it. We have problem with a crazy sorceress from Martin's family, which is an Hungarian sorceress, which is doing crazy stuff. And we don't know where she came from. And recently, we had, I must tell you, we had a deal with a vampire. And
What?
yes, that's why I entertain myself with a little more because I want to clear my mind with entertainment. With
Yes.
Philip made a deal with the vampire, a vampire from Transylvania itself, someone from who used to be under the command of Le Dragon Rouge,
Mm.
a very nasty cult. and she wants to make a revenge, and she asked us to do that, and we had lots of information. But fortunately, she don't have much thing to say about you. In fact, this could be a great asset to our group because she don't know who you are.
I see.
You went away just in the right time before notes were taken because there's lots of information. Where does it come from? Is it the cardinal made that? Many people wrote about many things, including us. Oh yes, I'm famous between the cultists. They are afraid of us.
Well, with good reason.
They should. If they were coming to parties like tonight, they would be afraid. So, well, I think we should find about well, Alain, maybe talk to the. Okay, I'll call Alain back. Yeah. Alphonse stands up, open the door. Alain, come back with more wine. Huh? Let's say more wine.
Yes.
And bring Emile. Huh? This is still your lackey.
Yes.
Okay.
You know him. He doesn't speak much. He's a bit shy, but
I can help him with that. Okay. And you see Alain coming with wine, Emile entering, closing the door. So, Alain, did you talk to Philippe, Martin, or their respective lackey? Alain says, yes. In fact, I was talking to Emile about that. He asked me about that. Okay, tell me what you have to say. Where is Martin and Philippe on this New Year's Eve? They are enjoying themselves somewhere in Paris? I don't think so. Okay, well, tell me where. In a hurry, I have Claude saying to me, just in case, that they were going to Chateau, something about Dorosia. They wanted, in fact, they wanted me to tell you about this, but it was so brief that I forgot. This is the crazy witch, by the way.
Well then. This place, Chateau, is it near Paris?
It's 2 hours from there, but I think you should hurry because she's the one who blew up our house.
Oh, well then. Then we must make hurry. I will ride there tonight.
Yes. Well, I'll try to. Okay. Well, Alain, go get my things at the barack. I have no weapons here. I have just my. Well, I have nothing about my.
Person. Is it safe for you to travel with me? Are you being watched here in Paris by your?
Maybe you're right. Maybe I should continue my party, but well, go. But it's not safe for neither Martin nor Philippe. They got themselves there. You know, Martin has once the head of that woman, but at what price?
Yes.
What they Claude they exactly said to you? Well, it was about a letter. The guy selling gunpowder. There was some sort of a strange deal. That's probably the Russia. We had problem with gunpowder in the latest times, and it was because of her. She kind of bought all of it. She's rich. She's great. Not only she's a sorceress, she's probably one of the richest women can imagine. You know, she can buy anything. She bought a mansion to blow it up. Well, that's what we figured out.
Well, this is strange. So it sounds like a risky endeavor they're on. Well, since I have my weapons and you do not, and as you say, you may be being watched here in the city, and I am not, then perhaps Emile and I should hurry up to Chateau and see if we can find our friends. In any case, if the worst should happen and our friends are in danger, and we should be delayed in making it back to the Louvre, then you, Alphonse and Alain, must be there to meet Monsieur Treville, to keep that pledge.
Yeah. I think it should be. If we have to meet the king before, I think it's best for France. Yeah, I should be there, and I can talk them. If something happens to you, I can handle the king easily.
Yes, and well, at least they'll know where we are. If at least tell Monsieur de Treville, if we don't make it in time, you'll know where we are, and you can send reinforcements for us.
Okay, yes. You can already see Emile coming out from the room. He nodded to you when you talked about the horses, so you know that he's going to make the horses ready for that ride.
Yes. So, well, try not to have too much fun at your party, Biscar.
It'll depend. And what is Annette is knowing you?
Yes, ask her about it. She was on a carriage coming over, and she was waylaid, betrayed by a ruffian of a coachman that she hired, and ambushed.
There are bandits everywhere. This is bad taste. Okay. Yes. Okay, well, good luck, my friend. And I'll watch my back up to tomorrow.
Yes.
So you can, I can show you a back door if someone is watching in the front of the house.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guiding you through different parts of the thing. You can see a salon where you have all the four ladies kind of with a bed sheet around them and their mask beside, and they're looking at you. You can see Annette, being blushing, and I'll be right back, ladies, in a moment.
I dip my hat at them and and follow Briscoe to the back.
Right. So good luck, my friend.
Yes, and to you as well. Remember, bright and early to Monsieur de Treville's.
Right. So when you're outside, Emile has already have horses ready and ready when you are, sir.
Let's hurry. We don't know what trouble they've gotten into. And whatever it is, we must be back by dawn. So,
okay. So let's ride. The horses are in good shape. We can make it.
Excellent.
Right. Okay. The road. There's a thin layer of snow. Around. Okay. I'll be right back in a second.
Sure thing. Okay. Yeah, I'll go grab some water too. Yeah. Back in a second.
Right. Back in the broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
So the ride to Chateau is uneventful. You more see carriage and people going towards Paris, probably to celebrate tonight, New Year's Eve. At Notre Dame de Paris, there will be a big mass given by the Cardinal himself. And yeah, so you're going towards Chateau. So you go in between many small villages. Chateau is a small one, just beside the River Seine. Okay, it takes you with the speed you're going. It takes you not that long, but as you approach a village, okay, there's the indication Chateau. You can see that, and okay, as you approach a village, you have an echo of a gunshot. It's coming from afar.
Well, did you hear that, Emile?
Yeah, I hope it's not them.
I hope so. I hope so too. But just in case, I draw my pistol and wind the wheel lock mechanism to make it ready. Get the muskets ready in case we need them, and make ready to ride. So
yes.
So we pick up the pace.
Okay, yeah, and you hear another gunshot. Okay, there are some gunshots being exchanged. Okay, and there's someone running on the road towards you. This is a girl, and she with the moonlight. You can see you can see that it's a girl. She's unarmed so far. With what you see, she kind of her arm in the air and running, and something is behind her. Something small, might be a dog, but it's getting after her.
And she's running in panic.
Oh yes.
Yes. So
and at some point, when you come, she kind of sees you and she kind of slides in the snow. Get on her side, and you can see the thing following her has only 2 feet. And it's kind of a ball.
So this is I've never seen this creature before.
No, but you guess that it's not a normal animal.
Normal animal, yeah. Is it too close to the girl? Is it like?
Well, at the speed, in one turn it will jump. It will reach her.
Yeah. Okay. But and how far is it? Like 10 feet, 20 feet, 40 feet?
Right now it's about 20 feet. So
20 feet. So I will take my pistol and I will shoot it at the thing.
Okay. The thing is running. And yeah, it's running a little erratically, but it will be I rolled a 2 for its defense.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot it and see.
The distance, the range, how much? 20 feet. Is it a range penalty for that?
Yeah, I got it figured out.
Okay.
It's -2. It's -2 to my shooting score for the range from 11 to 20 feet.
Okay, I don't remove the dark penalty since the layer of snow kind of make the thing, you can see it, okay, because of the snow. If it wasn't from the snow, I would have make a -4 from that, but the snow make it you can see
out.
it. Yeah, you can see its feature easily. Yeah.
Okay, so I have actually 3 successes on my roll, so it's not very good. But hey, wait, 4. Hang on, 4 successes. That's better.
it kind of explodes the ball of blood or anything. It just stains the snow, and you can see the girl putting her hand on her ear and looking at you and looking at the thing. Please help us.
I will. I will. What goes on in the village?
You hear another gunshot coming from the village. Many of these kind of came from nowhere after some musketeers like you came.
They're back there in the village. Run, girl, to the next village and tell them what they see. Tell them that there's more of these creatures and to make ready. I will ride on ahead and see what I can do.
Okay. Emile dit, I don't know what kind of story she will report to the other village, but...
well, there's things coming after them, so at least maybe she'll wake the village and have them be ready.
I don't want to be alone in the wood.
Well, we are going to the village now.
Okay.
There may be more of those things.
Okay.
Will you come with us back to the village or run to the next one in safety?
Okay, she convinced her and she kind of run towards the next place. Village that is a couple of miles from there, but reachable by foot.
Yes.
Okay.
So we keep riding toward the gunshots.
Right. There's no more gunshots, but you have the village, and you can see the people in the streets worried, shocked. You can see some of the balls kind of blown up in the snow, and you recognize there's two faces that is coming to you. First one is Claude, the lackey of Martin. You knew him very well. At least he knows lots of stuff about you because that is his job to know things. And you remember him a little, but he's the lackey of the young Philippe Moreau, which is an old man. It doesn't seem quite right. You know, he's standing, he's holding a musket, and he's holding it not to fall, okay? Probably looks like either a very tired, wounded, or drunk person.
This is the other guy. This is Jacques, right?
Jacques. Yeah, he's Jacques. And they both turn over you. Oh, mon Dieu. Yeah, we are blessed. And Claude sees you. Armand?
Yes, Claude. Where are Philippe and Martin? What are these things?
They're beside the river. They intercepted a boat, but we guess that it came from there. And we don't know what it is. You should hurry.
I will. Just wondering. Emile, stay with them. Emile has more bullets and powder. I have enough to recharge my pistol.
Okay.
I take a moment to reload the pistol and make it ready with the twisting thing, the wheel lock, and then I ride off to the center of the village to see to the place where it was. To the river, actually, it's where they sent me.
While you were doing that, villagers came to you, asking questions. What was it, monsieur?
We don't know what it is, but they tell me there's more of them toward the river. So make to the next village while we deal with this. Bring others. Bring pitchforks.
Some of us will come with you. Some villagers are kind of ready to
bring what weapons you have. Let's go find the other musketeers.
Okay. Yes. So you are going by horses, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's.
Okay. Well, while you get there, okay, you are in the front of the villagers who want to follow, so you're quite ahead. And at some point, you can see the movement, and another one is coming for you, and it's kind of jumping, and it may jump as high enough, at least to bite your arm, because you can see a glint of its teeth in its mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very stingy meat. Stingy teeth. What do you do? Let's make an initiative for it.
Okay.
2.
Oh wait, I rolled too many dice. It's 5 dice. Let me roll that again. Okay, it's 4 for initiative, so it's
You
pretty
have
good.
enough time to see it coming. What do you want to do?
I think I want to shoot it again. It seemed to work the first time. I ran out of.
Okay, shoot at 2 difficulty.
2 difficulty. So.
A little closer this time, 10 feet.
10 feet. Excellent. All right. So 4, 7. Okay, 9 dice, and
probably you will do it, but sometimes ubiquity is surprising.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, barely.
Well, you kind of blow it out the same as the same. Okay, you can see some lights. You can see some lights, which might be fire from the shore of the river.
Mm-hmm.
And as you approach, you can see a boat. You can see some peasants already there looking at this scene. There's a dead body on the snow, which is not the body of either Philippe or Martin. There's a boat kind of going a little. It's not attached anymore to the harbor, okay? And so it's kind of in the middle of the river, and the people are looking at the boat with concerns. And the first peasant that sees you said, "Oh, at last!" You have 2 of your friends
there.
Yeah, you have 2 of your friends on that, and the boat is full of those. What it was? Did Satan decided to pull a plague on us? To put a plague on us?
Full of it, you say?
Full.
Do they have torches with them? Like the peasants have torches, or is
yes, he's handing you one.
Yeah, so hand me a torch. Is there room enough to jump on top of the barge? Is it close enough to jump on top of it, or do I have to swim to it, or?
You'll have to swim, and the water is cold.
Okay, and the water is deep here. Is it too deep for the horses? I'll ask the peasants.
We never tried. No, maybe not at this distance.
All right, so I'll try and coax the horse. See if I can
make an animal handle check, which will be it will be an easy one too, an average.
Okay.
Just to convince the horse to go into.
2? Okay, I'll have my average is 2.5. So.
Oh yeah, well.
Let me throw the. Okay, no, just 2.
Okay, well, 2. Okay, your horse kind of little shy into getting into the water, but at some point you can. You got, when you approach the boat, maybe your boot is in the water from that that deepness and you are far and as you approach the boat, you can hear the tumble of many small feet kind of running everywhere.
So I try to jump on the barge. If I can stand on the horse's saddle and jump to the barge.
Well, okay, it's easy to do. As you are on the barge, maybe 20 of those things.
Oh my God.
Are there, and this is the cliffhanger for tonight.
Yes, excellent. Oh, and right on time too. It's midnight, yeah.
All right.
Excellent.
So hope you enjoyed this. We'll stop the broadcast. So the sequel will be in 2 days.
Excellent.